Welcome back! Another new Marilyn Manson song. This one called Front Toward Enemy, and this was brought to my attention once again by John. So thank you very much for this, John. And once again, I've had to do a little bit of VPN fidgy-widginess to get early access to this. Let's go!
Open the seventh seal, it's the reason I exist. I'm not just a cell, looking for another prisoner. I got no story to tell, laws are for cowards, but rules are for men. You have to fight, you have to fight, kill my losers, I'm back and my face is swollen. You have to fight, you have to fight, kill the skin on my back is broken.
Okay, what I said about Exit Wound was that we're very much back in the renaissance of like the industrial sound of 90s Manson. This is even more like that than Exit Wound was. There's a specific song, I think, of Antichrist Superstar that this is reminding me of. I can't remember the name of it right now because this is taking up my RAM. But I feel like it's towards the end of Antichrist Superstar. Maybe you can leave a comment if you know the song I'm thinking of. The rhythm where it's like ba 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 ba. Like that is a direct lift from Antichrist Superstar somewhere. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, this is really good. This is better than Exit Wound, I think. What I said about Exit Wound that I did like, but what I said that was a slight criticism is that it was kind of laid back and not hot yet. You know, I felt like that was a good warm-up song to get people hyped for the album, and like I said, it was good, but this is where it gets hot now, I think.
Every rule that you made is coming back to break you. Everyone that you faked is now fucking awake. Stop trying to dumb us down. Grass is dead or on the other side. Better keep your casket closed, so you won't have now. You have to fight, you have to fight. Kill my losers, I'm back and my face is swollen. You have to fight, you have to fight. Kill the skin on my back is broken. Run to warn your enemy. Run to warn your enemy. No one's gonna fuck with.
That bit as well is from another song, I think, off Antichrist Superstar. Dun, 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 dun. That riff. Please, in the comments, let me know which song that is off. It's off Antichrist Superstar or possibly Mechanical Animals, possibly Hollywood. And this is another thing that I said about Exit Wound, is that it's lots of little bits of older Marilyn Manson songs kind of glued together to make a new thing. And this is doing the exact same thing again. No complaints, though. This is what I, and possibly you as well, have been wishing for from Manson for basically as soon as he stopped doing this sound. I'm quite excited.
Still alone. I
Yes, John, you were right. I did like that. And I did prefer that over Exit Wound. I've got goosebumps now. Look. That was better than I was expecting. Exit Wound was sort of on par with what I was expecting, whereas this has kind of exceeded Exit Wound, in my opinion. I don't intentionally wish to draw endless comparisons to early industrial Manson, because I think there's more to say about what's going on with Manson's music than just, oh, this is just like the 90s, but it's kind of inevitable when you start off your career. Alright, we'll gloss over Portrait. Antichrist Superstar, to Mechanical Animals, to Hollywood, and even to a certain extent Golden Age of Grotesque. That is a solid theme throughout all of that. A little bit of transition from one thing to another, but very solid ideas and themes and everything. And so then when you deviate from that for a long time and the music goes kind of more boring and subdued and really not as good as what came before, in my opinion, when you then start doing that original sound again, the comparison is inevitable, because this is what I've missed for so long. And there was a period of time, quite a long period of time, where I'm like, okay, I guess Marilyn Manson's just going to be making laid-back dad rock from now on, which it didn't make me happy. It didn't excite me in any way. And the first time I really got excited about Manson in a long time was Pale Emperor. And even then that wasn't great. It was a step in the right direction, but this is the direction that album should have been a leap into, but I guess he just wasn't ready yet. I'm blabbering. This is really good and has got me even more excited for the album than I already was, so looking forward to August. This, like I said, it just put flashes of Antichrist Superstar primarily in my head, and like specific beats and kind of riff structures and chord progressions and stuff that are, like I said, direct lifts from certain songs off Antichrist Superstar. Some people would say like you're kind of ripping off yourself, but I don't really see it that way. This is his sound. This is a sound that he made and that he then abandoned, so if he wants to go back to it, he's completely entitled to do that. And I'm very happy that he is. I wouldn't necessarily want him to reinvent himself. I think he's tried to do that and it hasn't really worked. Like with Eat Me, Drink Me, for example, or We Are Chaos. Those reinventions were not well received by me, at the very least. So if it doesn't work, just go back to what does work, and this does, it always has done. And so I'm very happy that we're getting this sound again. What did you think of this song? Am I completely off base saying how reminiscent of his stronger material this is? And which of these two songs did you prefer? Exit Wound, which I did a reaction to on the channel, by the way, or this? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you once again to John for bringing this to my attention. I always appreciate when you help out with these things. If you are new to the channel, then consider subscribing, and if you're already subscribed, thank you very much for being here. I've still not thought of how to end videos yet though, so I'm just going to say, go away.